Interchange of degrees of comparison. Children, in this we are going to learn how to change the degree of a sentence from one form into another. For this, I request you to sit down with a notebook and a pen and write down the steps that are involved in changing the degrees. Interchange of the degrees of comparison. It is possible to change the degrees of comparison of a sentence without changing its meaning. Now, here we are going to learn how to change a sentence from a particular degree to the other. Now, look at this sentence given below. Ganga is the longest river in India. This sentence is in the superlative degree. Now, if I have to change this sentence into a positive degree, then how am I going to do so? Look at the singular noun in this sentence. The singular noun in this sentence is river, which is singular in number. Therefore, when there is a singular noun in the sentence, I must begin my sentence in the positive degree with the words no other. So I write it as no other river is as long as Ganga in India. So in my positive degree, I use the word no other and with as long as. In this way, I changed the sentence from a superlative degree into a positive degree without changing the meaning of the sentence. Now, if I have to change the same sentence into a comparative degree, then I will have to use a comparative degree of the adjective in the sentence. In the above sentence, the adjective is longest. Here now, longest becomes longer in the comparative. Plus the words than any other is used to indicate its comparison with other rivers in India. So our sentence is Ganga is longer than any other river in India. What I did was I used the adjective ending with an er plus the words than any other. Now, suppose the noun in the sentence is plural in number. Look at this sentence. Birbal was one of the wisest courtiers in the court. This sentence is in the superlative degree. If we have to change this sentence into a positive degree, then we begin the sentence with the words very few. So our sentence is very few courtiers in the court were as wise as Birbal. We began our sentence with the words very few and we used the positive form of comparison, that is using as plus the adjective and as. Now, if we have to write this same sentence which is in the superlative degree into a comparative degree sentence, then what do we have to do? We can see the adjective here is wisest, which is in the superlative degree. If we convert our sentence into a comparative degree sentence, the sentence must contain an adjective in the comparative degree itself. For that, the adjective in the comparative degree must end with the letters er. Plus, we use the words than most other in the sentence. So from the superlative degree to write it into a comparative degree, we make use of the adjective ending in er with the words than most other. So our sentence is Birbal was wiser than most other courtiers in the court. Now, if suppose two individuals or groups are compared, in such a case where two individuals or groups are compared, the superlative degree cannot be formed. Why? Because the superlative degree is only formed when the comparison is done with one against all or many. So, in our sentence, Alexander is as strong as the lion. This sentence is in the positive degree. What did we learn in the positive degree? That comparison is done between two individuals, but they both possess an equal degree of quality. So here Alexander is compared to the lion. So Alexander is said to have the same strength as that of a lion. Here both Alexander and the lion have equal strength. So if I have to change this sentence into a comparative degree sentence, then I am going to use the adjective in the comparative form. What is the comparative of strong? It is stronger. So my sentence will be the lion is not stronger than Alexander. Or I can write Alexander is not stronger than the lion. I only have to make use of the word not, the adjective ending with an er plus the word than. Now, suppose our sentence in the superlative degree is a negative sentence. Hercules was not the bravest of all warriors. Now, to change this sentence into a positive degree sentence, we begin our sentence with the words some other, and we use the words at least, as, plus the adjective plus as in the sentence. So our sentence is some other warriors were at least as brave as Hercules. Notice the change in the verb of the sentence. Our verb was in the superlative degree becomes were in the positive degree. Why? Because our superlative degree sentence begins with the noun Hercules, which is in the singular. But when we wrote our sentence into a positive degree sentence, we had to begin our sentence with the words some other warriors. Here, the noun warriors is in the plural. Therefore, we had to change our verb from was into were. See children, here we began our sentence with the words some other, but we had to use the words at least, as, plus the adjective plus as, which is a comparative form only in the positive degree. Now, if we have to change this same sentence into a comparative degree sentence, then we have to change the degree of adjective in the sentence into a comparative degree. In this sentence, the adjective is bravest, which is in the superlative degree. So, we will change its degree into the comparative form and use the words than some other in the sentence. The word the word than indicates comparison. So our sentence is Hercules was not braver than some other warriors. We use the adjective ending with an er, and we use the words than some other to indicate comparison. For your homework, question 1. Complete the table of degrees of comparison. Do this on a file sheet paper or a notebook that you have made. Complete it and preserve it for learning. Question 2. Change the degree of comparison. In this exercise, I have given you 5 sentences, and against these sentences, I have written in which degree you have to change the sentence. Do this as well on a file sheet paper. Complete it and preserve it for learning. With this, I have finished the topic on degrees of comparison. Thank you and take care.